let's discuss one special case of the identity. Let's say we have x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz. So how to factorize it, right? If you have this kind of case, we are going to factorize in this way. First of all, addition of three terms, x plus y plus z, then square of it in another factor, x square plus y square plus z square, minus xy minus yz and minus zx. So this is how we factorize it. You need to remember this identity, right? Special case of it, right? So let's start with the one example of it. We are going to do many of it. There are still variations in this case. First of all, let's start with the factorization. Now, one thing you need to observe over here that we have x cube over here, but we have taken x, means cube root. Same here, y cube and y cube root here as well. So first, what we are going to do, get the cube root of all these three terms. Now 27x cube. So cube of 27 is 3 and of x cube is x only. So this is how we can write. Of y cube, it is y only. So we can write like this. Then of z, it is z cube. Done. Now first of all, let's write in this way. So here 3x whole cube plus y cube plus z cube, and here it should be of this form 3xyz. So first of all, let's separate 3, then x. In our case, we have 3x, so 3x it is, and y and z, right? So we can say it is of this form, a cube plus b cube plus x cube plus y cube plus z cube and minus 3xyz. So we can factorize in this way. So let's start with that. Here, first of all, sum of it. So 3x plus y plus z, then square of it. So 3x square, then y square plus z square minus xy. So here we will write 3x and y minus yz. So y into z minus z into x. We have 3x. Bracket close. Simple. There's no simplification in the first factor, so keep it as it is. That is 3x plus y plus z. Here 9x square plus y square plus z square. Here minus 3xy minus yz, and here minus 3zx, or you can write 3xz as well. So this is the simplification. This is the factorization, not simplification, right? First of all, write in this form, x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xy. So you come to know what are the value of x, y and z. Afterwards, apply this factorization. Addition, we are done. Squared and addition, done. Then product of two of them one by one with the negative sign. So this is how we factorize. Now let's discuss few other cases with this identity. Let's start with the problems related to this identity. Let's start with the first one. If x plus y plus z is equal to 0, then show that x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to 3xyz. Okay, so we need to prove this. Now don't get confused at how to prove it. We are going to use this case. The reason behind that, you can see x cube, y cube, z cube and 3xyz, that both of the terms are present over here. And the third is also present over here. That is x plus y plus z here, right? So keep in mind, whenever something like this is given in examination or in exercise, use this identity. So let's start. First of all, let's mention that x plus y plus z is equal to 0. We need to mention that. Now let's apply this. Okay, so here we have x cube, then y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz. Now we have x plus y plus z over here. So what we will write instead of that, that is 0, and the next term as it is, that is x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus zx. That being done, now come to this 0 part. That's very interesting. Anything multiplied by 0, we know very well that will be answer. Answer will be 0. So we can write x cube plus y cube plus z cube is minus 3xyz is equal to, what can I write directly? 0 over here. The reason behind that, here this complete part will be 0 because they are in product, right? If either of the product term is 0, then final answer will be 0, right? So this is what we are doing. Now let's shift over that side. So here what's left? Only x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to 3xy and z, right? Very simple to do, right? So this is the condition. We are going to do numerical problems based on this as well. If the sum of three numbers are 0, sum of three number, right, sum of three number is 0, then what are we going to write? Final answer. That cube of their sum is what? Only 3xyz. Multiply all three terms with 3, then you get your answer. Very simple to do, right? This is the kind of result that sum of three numbers is 0, then their product, their cube, and sum of the cube will be what? 3xyz, right? Very simple, right? Let's discuss the numerical problems based on this. So let's start with the numerical problems. So we have a cube plus b cube plus c cube, or x cube plus y cube plus z cube form. Now previously we discussed that x plus y plus z is equal to 0, then it is the product of three numbers along with the 3. So first of all, what we will check, we'll try to add them. So minus 12 plus 7 plus 5 is equal to, what do you get? This is minus 12, and 7 plus 5 is also 12. So minus 12 plus 12 is equal to 0. So if we want to get the answer of this one, we can get the answer of this very quickly. That's what it will be of this form: 3 into x into y into z. Simple. We have x as the minus 12, y as the z, y as the 7, and z as the 5. So let's substitute. 3 into x is what? Minus 12. Here y is 7 and 5, and z is 5. So if you multiply, you are going to get minus 1260 as the answer, right? Very simple to do. This we need to do without actually multiplying, right? As it is given into question, we need to use the identity. Actually multiplying means what? You find the cube of it. Cube of 12, cube of 7, cube of 5, then you do addition, subtraction, something like that. No, we need to do without any kind of cube, and we need to do with the help of this 3xyz form. Let's discuss next question. Let's discuss one more question. We have 8 cube plus minus 20 cube plus 12 cube, and we need to find this value without actually finding the cube. So we know very well, first what we are supposed to do, we need to check if we add these numbers. Let's see, are we getting 0 or not? So 8 plus minus 20 plus 12 is equal to, see, minus 28 and 12 also makes 20, right? So finally answer will be 0. So what will be the answer? We can write the direct answer, that is 3 into x, y, and z, this form. So 3x will take as the 8, y will take as minus 20, and z will take as the 12. So if we multiply these numbers, we are going to get minus 5760. Simple, right? So these were the numericals related to these identities. This is how we solve it. If we need to simplify, if we need to find the factors, then you need to have this kind of arrangement. Afterwards, if you have the sum of these three numbers as 0, and if you need to find the value like we did in this question, you can follow this kind of steps. First of all, check that are you getting the 0 or not. If you get 0, then product will be what? 3xyz form, right? That will be the answer. Now let's discuss the combination of identities. So far we discussed the identities individually. Now let's discuss the sum which has both identities in the one sum. Let's start with the first one. If x square plus 1 upon x square is equal to 98, then find the value of x cube plus 1 upon x cube, taking the only positive value of x plus 1 upon x. Okay, so first of all, let's write what's given over here, that x square plus 1 upon x square, it is 98. And what do we need to find? X cube plus 1 upon x cube value that we are supposed to find. And one condition is also given. We'll come to that condition when we come to that particular term. So let's start with this one. X square plus 1 upon x square is equal to 98. Now, okay, we have square over here, right? And there are two terms, x and 1 upon x. And square only comes when we take whole square. So we are going to start with that part, that let's say x plus 1 upon x whole square. Now understand why did I take this step and why did I only start with x plus 1 upon x. The reason behind that, we have x and 1 upon x and we want the square. So we have done the whole square. Now let's apply the identity. So x square, square of first term, and 2 multiply by both terms, right? Plus 1 upon x whole square. Now here let's keep it as it is for a while, right? We don't have the value of this one now, but we can get the simplification over here. So x and this x will get cancelled. Good. So here we can write x square as it is, and here only 2 is left. See, so 2 plus 1 upon x square. So x square plus 1 upon x square plus 1. What did I do? I just shifted this term over here, right? And see, the reason behind that, we have the value of 98 over here, right? So we can write 98 plus 2, and that is the value of what? Let's write x plus 1 upon x whole square is equal to 98 plus 2, that is 100, right? Done. Now as we want the value of x plus 1 upon x, then only we can do the cube, right? If we have this value, then we can do cube and we can get some value of this one. So I will be taking square root. Let's take square root on both of the sides. So here it will be x plus 1 upon x, and here it is plus or minus 10. Either it can be plus 10 or either it can be minus 10. Now come to the condition which is given in the equation, taking the positive value of x plus 1 upon x, right? Here basically there are two values we are getting it, plus 10 and minus 10. So we have positive 10 and negative 10. So let's consider only the positive value, that is x plus 1 upon x is equal to 10 only we are supposed to take it. Now see over here, we want the value of x cube plus 1 upon x cube. This is of the form y cube or x cube plus y cube form, right? So we can directly apply the formula over here. We know that x cube plus 1 upon x cube is equal to what? First of all, addition. So addition it is, then square of the first term, I mean x, remember, x square, square of the first term, and minus here product of both terms, that's x and 1 upon x, and here square of this 1 upon x square, right? Let's simplify further. Now x plus 1 upon x value we have already, see, right? 10. So we can replace with 10, and here we'll get x square, and this x and this x will get cancelled here, and it will be 1 upon x square and this minus 1 over here. what I did, if I do simplification, I'm going to get the answer 1, and this 1 I've kept at the last, right, along with the sign. So the reason behind that x squared plus 1 upon x squared value we have over here, that is 98. So what we can do here, 10 multiplied by 98 and this one minus 1. So here we can write 10 into 98 minus 1, that is 97. So 970 is the answer. Very simple, right? So here we use the two different identities, one for the square, another for the cube. So let's start again. We have x squared plus 1 upon x squared. So we use identity related to that and we get the value of x plus 1 upon x. As we want the cube and sum of it, so we apply the direct identity. X plus 1 upon x value, we have it. That is 10 here. X squared plus 1 upon x squared also we have it. And this minus 1, very important. Don't forget this minus 1. You'll get the answer 980. But that will be incorrect, right? We need to subtract 1. And this is how we solve this question with the help of two identities. Let's discuss next question.